What is up everyone and welcome to our WWE 2K17 Series 2 Draft. Now, as you may see, I'm standing on the Raw side. Perkins, you are standing on the SmackDown side.
Yep, indeed.
Let's get into our first big change of this series. We're swapping around. I'm going to take the SmackDown brand and you're going to take the Raw brand. Our second big change in this series is that we are going to have brand exclusive pay-per-views. So just like they do in the real WWE. And we're only going to share basically the big 4 or 5 pay-per-views, including Survivor Series, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, etc, etc. Yep. So they're the two big changes. Now, in Series 1, I got to go first. So, Series 2, you get to go first in the draft. So who is Perkins' #1 pick in the draft of Series 2?
AJ Styles.
No! God damn it. The current Universal Champion after WrestleMania in Series 1. And you've even got the belt ready for him as well.
The belt, yep.
The Universal Champion stays on the Raw brand and as champion. So, my #1 pick, I am going to bring Nakamura to SmackDown. Now, Nakamura is the Intercontinental Champion after WrestleMania. The Intercontinental Championship is on the Raw brand in our series, which means Nakamura must give up the Intercontinental Championship, but he will be first in line for a US title shot on SmackDown. That's how we're going to work.
Unfortunate, but stuff like that has to happen.
If they can't transfer over easily, then they're first in line basically for the new championship.
Yeah.
So, #2, for Perkins.
I'm going to break up a tag team. I'm going to take Finn Balor.
Well, you don't know if you're breaking them up yet. Finn Balor, he could still be part of the Heyman guys.
He could.
Do you mean the Heyman guys are no more?
That's exactly
what I mean.
You're
not
going
to allow Finn Balor to go off with them
anymore. That's exactly
what
I mean. I wanted to get him back where he belongs, in the spotlight, in solo competition.
So then, my second pick to join Nakamura on SmackDown, Kevin Owens.
God. Okay then. I'm going to go with Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn is staying on the Raw brand. Right. So seeing as you went with Zayn, let's go with a long-term rival of his to come to SmackDown and the current Cruiserweight Champion after defeating Kenny Omega at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Neville.
Unfortunate, I wanted Neville, but you can't have everything. I'm going to take Seth Rollins at #4.
So Seth Rollins winning the United States Championship at WrestleMania, but however, as that is a SmackDown title, he has to vacate it as he's going to Raw. So I'm going to get our first tag team and I'm going to be cruel. I'm going to pick the Club. AJ, if he wants some success on Raw, he's going to have to find it in himself once again. He's not going to have the help of the Club.
Good. That's how I want him. Okay then, I'm going to take a tag team myself. I'm going to go with Revival.
We go hard, all day, all night. On my proud son of people who be ready to fight. Say yeah.
So my 5th pick, I'm going to go with Austin Aries.
Greatest man who has ever lived.
And may I just mention Mr. Money in the Bank after WrestleMania?
Damn, I forgot about that. Should have snapped him up earlier. Oh well. I'm going to take Baron Corbin next.
Good pick, good pick. So leaving SmackDown Baron Corbin to go on the Raw brand with Perkins. Can he have more success in singles competition this year? We'll have to find out. So I'm going to go back to the tag teams and I'm going to pick the Raw tag team champions. They won them at WrestleMania, but they will have to vacate them titles. In fact, for tag team, I'm just going to give them the SmackDown tag team championships. They deserve it after beating Team Heyman. I'm picking American Alpha. So your 7th pick.
My number 7. He used to be great. Not so much this series. Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze. Quite a high pick for Tyler.
He was a double champion in one series. Last series he was relegated to tag team with Hideo.
Because he was on your brand?
Because he was on my brand. I know. But I'm going to get him back up there.
Okay. So I'm going to pick as my number 7th pick. Wow, it's tough following Tyler Breeze. But the only man who can. Losing to AJ Styles in the main event of WrestleMania. The Undertaker.
Alright then, number 8 is going to be glorious. Bobby Roode.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Bobby Roode, obviously undrafted last series, but he has now found a home on the Raw brand. So I'm going to keep this guy on SmackDown then. My number 8 pick, John Cena.
Fun with the superpower that is Cena now. Did my head in last series. Okay, number 9. I'm going to take Mr. Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns. So number 9 for me, I am going to take the current WWE champion after he defeated John Cena, Chris Jericho. He is staying on SmackDown and he will be starting off Series 2 with that WWE Championship.
He'll be smug about that then, won't he?
Well, he won't, because Austin Aries is Mr. Money in the Bank as well.
That's true, yep, that is true. Okay, number 10. How can it not be? Ty Dillinger.
The main question is, though, now part of the Perfect 20, so, in fact, Ty Dillinger is one half of the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
He is. Am I going to get the other half?
Or are you going to have to vacate them titles straight away? Well, I don't want Christian next. I'm going to go with an absolute legend and one of our key performers this year, Eddie Guerrero.
Alright, number 11. Another of the Heyman guys, but will not be part of that stable. Brock Lesnar.
So Balor is joined by Lesnar, but that tag team is no more, Perkins says.
It is not. They are done, finished, over.
Now, we are filming this before the Slammies, but I am going to say a huge contender for Superstar of the Year, along with AJ Styles, is my next pick in Apollo Crews. Apollo and Nakamura will be on the same brand once again.
Oh dear. Things are going to go down. Alright then, number 12. My absolute favourite ever, Dean Ambrose.
Really? Dean Ambrose?
Yep.
Wow, looking at some of the other picks left, I'm surprised you've gone at Dean Ambrose there. So for my number 12 pick, I am going with Bray Wyatt. Let's get him back up in the main event, shall we?
He was in the... Well, he was in a...
Co-main event.
It was in a co-main event, yeah.
Co-main event.
United States Championship, which he lost.
Yep.
Okay, then number 13. Enzo and Cass.
You're soft, you slop. They calling me Pop. I'm rolling in bands, you riding around, and I'll beat up July.
I'll keep on that tag team theme then. And I'll keep the Dudleys on SmackDown.
Question is, are they going to be back together?
Back together, as they should have been.
I'm going to go with some cruiserweight action now. I'm going to go with Noam Dar.
And speaking of cruiserweights, I'll match you there and I'll go TJ Perkins.
I'm going to go with Kenny Omega.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a very different Raw this year.
It is very different.
So 15 for me. Somebody I'm sure who could give Omega one hell of a match. Cesaro.
I'm going to go with another tag team. The team who faced Perfect 20 at WrestleMania is my number 16 pick, DIY.
So for my 16th pick, a guy who got no victories whatsoever in Series 1. Randall Keith Orton.
I hear voices in my head, they count to me, they understand, they talk to me.
Imagine if he went all 3 series without getting a victory.
It would be hilarious.
It's not going to happen.
It might do.
He's going to return to former greatness.
You hope. I'm going to take a former champion next. Rusev.
Rusev moving over to the Raw brand then, formerly a member of SmackDown. So I'm actually going to match your power there. And in fact, I'm going to surpass it. Braun Strowman.
Oh, so you have Neville and Braun now.
Yes.
Part of Vince McMahon's
I
little
also have
stable.
Aries. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that little teaser just dropped there? Maybe you'll get more of that in Series 2. Who knows?
I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler, the number 18.
I'm here to show the world, I'm here to show the world.
And seeing as you've gone with Dolph Ziggler, the man who was absolutely robbed by Dolph Ziggler and the Spirit Squad and the referee in Series 1, Kurt Angle. He is coming back to SmackDown and he's going to stay around with American Alpha and also go on a singles run.
Okay then, final 2 spots each. I'm going to take another tag team in the New Day.
Ooh, the New Day then. Staying on Raw. They were tag team champions for quite a while in Series 1. However, lost them to the Heyman guys, I believe.
Indeed.
So, number 19 for me. I could take Christian and ruin P20. But I'm going to go with a man who matches Christian in all departments, just Goldberg.
I don't know who's come off worse there.
And that is it, by the way. There's no bringing the Heyman guys back together.
There's not, you've taken him.
Goldberg is on SmackDown. Brock and Balor are now on Raw.
Number 20. The final pick. Maybe it's the perfect 20. Christian!
Oh! As if... Hang on, did you pick Ty at number 10?
Yep.
Oh my god, how has that actually happened?
Drop that mic!
I bet you were well panicking at number when I was about
That's
to pick.
amazing.
If you close your eyes, you're right, and make the truth reveal. Since you never
Right, my final pick. And quite frankly, I can't believe we haven't picked him already. I'm just checking we actually haven't.
James Ellsworth.
Not quite. Samoa freaking Joe.
Oh no!
As my final pick for the male
As
superstars.
if we forgot about him.
I know. So I do need to say, obviously, we always get it in the comments. So if you see anyone commenting this, just comment with this response, basically. We know we've left out legends, but basically they're going to be part-timers and they are free to appear on either show whenever we see fit. So people such as Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, etc. And if we wanted a legend like The Undertaker and Eddie Guerrero, we'd have drafted them like we just had.
You
there.
do say that, but we still have GMs to pick.
We still do have GMs. Shall we do GMs last?
We'll do
and
GMs
get
last, yes.
the female superstars pick. So only 5 each on this one. And once again, you go first.
I'm going with Charlotte.
Wow. Okay. Well, that leaves me with an easy number 1 then. I'm going to go Becky.
Oh, okay.
I was certain you were going to go Becky. So, Becky staying on SmackDown, Charlotte moving over to Raw. So, who's also going to join Charlotte on Raw?
The women's champion, Asuka.
Oh, the Raw Women's Champion stays on Raw. That's perfect then. And I should say Becky is the SmackDown champion.
She is, yeah.
So there we go. The Women's Champions will not need to be vacated whatsoever. They're perfect as they are. I am going to take to SmackDown Bayley. Alright, tough pick then.
There's a lot to pick early on. And because you haven't picked I'm going to pick Sasha.
Oh! I was so close to picking Sasha myself, but I thought I use her so much in Series 1, it's time for a change.
Yeah, definitely need to mix it up.
So somebody who's going to be staying on SmackDown and is going to be meeting Becky Lynch once again, presumably, and Bayley, Nia Jax.
Ooh, poor Bayley. Alright then. I'm going to take Miss Bliss.
That was going to be my next pick. I took her to the top of Alexa Bliss this year. Took her to that next level. So Bliss remains on Raw as part of Perkins' brand. And I'm going to go different now. Seeing as I drafted John Cena, yeah?
You did.
We're going to get a power couple on SmackDown and a former Miss Money in the Bank, Nikki Bella.
I'm going to go with a wild card for number 5.
You kind of have to.
Naomi.
Oh, okay, good pick, good pick. Fun moveset. Hardly saw her, must have been at least once or twice this series, that was it.
I don't even know if you've seen of that.
No, maybe not. So, number 5 for me. Moving over to SmackDown, she was part of my Raw roster, Carmella. And if you've noticed, you drafted Enzo and Cass.
Splitting them up.
Yeah.
But James Ellsworth's still out there. You could pair them up.
That's true, that's true. James Ellsworth has gone undrafted, unless he's a GM.
Oh my god.
So that is the female superstars drafted, which leaves us with the GM. So Edge got fired. He was basically in it for himself when I had the Raw brand last year.
And SmackDown lost the GM
Well,
a while ago when
people didn't even realise Triple H and Stephanie were the GMs.
No.
People were asking who are SmackDown
Joe
GMs.
basically took him out of action when he beat him and it went wrong for him.
So fresh start for our general managers on Raw and SmackDown. So you go first again with your first pick. Who's going to be the general manager of Raw this series?
Big Show.
Well, it's a big show. Oh.
Big Show!
Big Show.
You know what? I'm ecstatic you picked him because I did say and I did promise Big Show I'd draft him, but I just couldn't find space for him. So now is going to be the general manager on Raw.
He is. He's got all the power.
Unbelievable. Well, this year is going to be crazy because the general manager I have picked for SmackDown is... Are you ready for this?
Oh, God.
The Miz.
Awesome! I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down.
What?
The Miz has been drafted finally, but he's general manager of SmackDown, and that is going to be absolutely...
Well, SmackDown's going to be lawless. I mean, that is going to be chaos.
So we've got The Miz, who's going to be the general manager of SmackDown, and we've got Big Show, who's going to be the general manager of Raw.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait to start Series 2 now. So with that, guys, we end the Series 2 draft. Keep an eye out for the Slammies of Series 1. That'll be up in the next few days. And keep an eye out as well for the start of Series 2, where we will be starting off with a special joint first episode to try and tie up loose ends in terms of our champions. But for now, that is the end of our Series 2 2K17 draft.